Hey, it's Ash.
What up, though? What's poppin', freaks? That's my video intro.
What's poppin', freaks? Okay, so we're going to be talking about body counts. When you're in a relationship, does body counts matter? Right?
Do they matter? We gonna touch on do they matter, why they matter, why they should matter, why they shouldn't matter, and if they matter to us. So,
Body counts should not. Yeah, body counts. Body counts. Hmm. Body counts matter a little bit. I feel like it matters a little bit. Like, you don't want nobody who has like a body count of like 100 or something, obviously. But like, I personally know like people were like, oh, my girl, like I don't know, I was working somewhere and this boy was like, I don't want a girl who slept with more than 2 people. But every week he was talking about a new girl that he did it to. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, I mean, but that's just me, but she can't have more than like 2 bodies. And it's like, well, that's retarded, because you fucking bitches left and right. Like, you nasty. But she gotta be like kind of more pure, and that's not cool at all.
I I think men think about this a lot more than women do, and I think about it often enough. I have thought about it often enough. So like I got a few different takes on it. It's like, okay, body counts matter and then they don't matter too. So it's like I feel like in y'all relationship y'all have to decide. Well, you have to decide in your relationship, does it matter to you? Because okay, for one, the reason that it matters is because you don't want nobody, you don't want everybody to be able to have what you have as a man. You want something that is unique to you. You want something that you have that has to be worked to gain, to get something that has a greater value, because this is something that everybody can't achieve. It's almost like when you competitive for like a championship. It's like your championship is valuable to you because everybody couldn't get this. You know what I mean? So in a sense, unless you just dealing with a chick that's just like just don't give a damn about nothing, it's gonna be some people that have tried and failed with this person. Now you could say that it don't matter because what if it was just sex and they tried and failed and tried to get in a relationship with her and they didn't get her? Or you could say, oh, I know this many people tried to have sex with her and they couldn't have sex with her. Or ever since she been messing with me, I know certain people tried to get with her and couldn't get with her. Maybe she was letting other niggas do it before you came, but when you came in the picture, she wasn't doing that no more, so then it don't matter. But vice versa, you could be like, oh, everybody know what you like. Everybody know what it feel like, da da da. But from a guy's perspective, it's more so. For one, it's competition, it's competitive situation. For two, you don't want to be embarrassed in a situation. And then for three, for guys and girls, of course you don't want nobody that's like got 100 body count, da da da. But that shit is kind of nasty. Like, people be having shit, people be like, and then like to be embarrassed about something like that, that's probably probably one of the worst things that could happen, especially for a guy.
I think for a girl, well, me, like, I never thought about like, oh, okay, like I would be upset like if he like slept with this many people before me, but I just want guys and girls to just get equal treatment when it comes to it. Like, if you can have this certain amount of people that you slept with, it should be the same for your girls. You can't be out here slanging it for everybody and then expect your girl to be 1, 2 body counts, and if it's up here then you don't want her. Like, that's not fair. Like, if you have sexual freedom, I feel like girls should have sexual freedom too. And I don't know, just being a girl, like, you always just hear guys like, your body count gotta be this, your body count gotta be that. I don't want her if she this, and I don't want her if she that. But girls, I haven't come across a lot of girls who felt that way about guys. Like, that's just not what they think about. Girls just don't want to be like slut shamed or okay, if you got 3 bodies then you a hoe and all this other stuff. Like, that's all we kind of really think about when it comes to, well, me and a lot of people that I hang around, like, body counts. I think I know one girl, like, I have one friend who's like, her body count, she takes it like super, like, serious. Like,
I mean, I think it boils down to a lot of security, like, issues with, because I done came across like probably half and half. Like, a lot of my homeboys be like, oh, I don't really give a fuck like about her body count, and then a lot of my homeboys be like, no, she can't have no body count over this or over mine or half of mine or like anything like that, because like I said, of those previous reasons, they don't want to be embarrassed, da 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 da. But it just depends on your security. Like, if you like kind of like an insecure person, then you're gonna be like, oh, no, she can't do this, because then I'm gonna feel some type of way. I'm gonna feel like, you know, me personally, I wouldn't want a girl that has probably slept with more people than me, because I feel like I would be like, damn, like, it's almost as if like you dealing with a girl, well, it's almost like if you in a relationship with a girl and you're a virgin and she's not, and y'all haven't had sex yet. That's kind of like, you're gonna feel intimidated. That's the word. You'll feel intimidated by her, and a man doesn't want to feel intimidated by the woman that he's with. That's my personal opinion on it. But at the same time too, like, it can be too high, but at a certain same token, you don't want, like, I don't want to deal with no girl that, like, that's ridiculous, like, to be like, oh, she can't have more than 2 bodies. Like, what is you talking about? Like, we grown as hell. Like, what is she doing out here? Like, she's not gonna be experienced at all. You're gonna have to teach her everything. She's not gonna be as comfortable with you. She's like, if you're a sexual person and you're dealing with somebody that is not as experienced, they might feel intimidated by you. And if you doing it, you putting it down and all this other stuff, you want to be pleased. You want to have somebody that pleases you without you having to show them each and everything. Or they might not get it right ever, because they don't have that experience with anybody else.
I don't really give a shit. I don't think I cared. I don't think I cared. I think, like, when you first asked me, like, he didn't ask me my body count until after he made me his girlfriend, which I wasn't expecting. And it was just like, oh, okay, well, I guess we get to have this conversation now. It was really weird that he waited, but I think that when he asked me and I asked him in return, like, at first I was just like, but like, like, oh wow, but I didn't really care. Like, I don't know, I just didn't really care. But then sometimes I'm like, dang, he's been with more people than me. Dang, them little extra people. Like, he got that. And it's like, it's a little intimidating. So I guess I kind of get, like,
yeah,
like what you're saying. Like, with him, it was like my body count didn't exceed his. So I guess we were Gucci. So it was cool. And then mine's just like, okay, his is more than me. I guess I kind of expected that, and it was what it was.
Men are sex driven. Like, they want to, some men just want to have sex with as many people as they can and deep down they don't want somebody else to be, doing that.
Like, I had a family member and they had like a hit list, I guess, and that shit was long as fuck, and he was like young as hell, and I'm like, that's disgusting. Like, why? First of all, why are you sleeping with so many people? But why is your list?
It's
Like,
like
why
the
is you
oldest.
keeping track of this? He wasn't even grown. Like, he was.
I mean, but that's what you do though when you're young. Some people do
No,
that
that's
like when
nasty.
they're young. As I get older though, and I think it's with like a lot of people, I hope it is. With me, it is at least. I don't really like my drive. I don't want to say my drive was less, but I became a lot more picky. Like, it's almost like, all right, I'm starting to know myself more. I'm starting to feel myself a little bit more. It's like, okay, bitch, you can't touch me. Like that type of feeling. So.
Bitch, you can't touch me.
Yeah. So, guys, some guys care.
I think
guys
guys just
A lot
don't
of
want
guys
to be
care,
like
though.
with hoes, but guys are so quick to hoe shame females. It's like, and obviously, I mean, like, there's always a double standard in society where guys can do this and girls can't. But it's like, well, if I'm a hoe, then you're a hoe, and I mean, but ain't nobody gonna care if I call you a hoe. I mean, girls care a little bit. Like, don't no girl want to be with no hoe either. But it matters, but it don't really, like, it matters. We'll be quick to call somebody a hoe, but we not gonna not date you or not be with you because you slept. That's your past. Like,
Yeah.
what you did before me was before me. Like, I'm not gonna not be with you because
And then
of
again,
it.
I think it's more so too. It becomes like with the age gap thing, because as you get older, guys not gonna be asking really like when people in like their mid-20s, like late 20s, early 30s, people not asking. People not giving a fuck about how many people you slept with, because by
think
then,
people not.
if you've been single, I would hope that people's not. If you've been single up until you've only had like short bursts of relationships, like a year, 2 years, 3 years even, and you've been single all this time, I would expect you to be fucking, bro. I'm expecting like a high body count. So it's like, I feel like that's more of a younger generation conversation about body counts. Cause like as guys, we don't want to know that shit. Like, honestly, the only reason that I felt comfortable asking her is because I knew she had just got out of a relationship. Otherwise, I might not have even asked the question because I might not have wanted to know the answer. So, because I feel like most people don't ask me.
I probably would have
As
never
we get
asked
old,
you. I would have
yeah.
never.
Especially
if he didn't
girls,
ask
like,
me,
girls
because
might
I didn't
ask.
feel like it's like.
No,
one,
actually, I take that back because girls have asked me before.
Yeah, okay, so I had two sides of this. Like, one, I don't even know if, like, that was really my business. And then it's like, two, it's like, damn, if that shit is high, I'm going to be pissed. But I'm not going to not be with you. I'm just going to think about it all the time. So it's like, I was stuck between, like, that's not really my business, and I kind of want to know. But if I get the answer, then I'm like, I'm going to be
It's like some
pissed.
people, you just got to know whether or not you can handle the truth. Because 9 times out of 10, motherfucker not gonna tell you their real body count anyway. Like,
Yeah.
they say, if it's a guy, cut it in half. If it's a girl, double it. Like, that's just what people say. Like, how are you ever gonna really know this person's body count? So if you ain't ever gonna know, why would you even really give a fuck, for real? Unless you expect her to be honest with you, and she does be honest with you.
But it's crazy that people feel like they even have to lie about it. That's the issue. Like,
No, I wouldn't say that's the issue.
that
It's crazy
is an
that
issue.
it's an issue.
It's an issue that
feel
people
like they have
care,
to ask.
and it's an issue that people feel like if they can't be honest about it, that you're not going to be with them. That's something that's going to turn you away.
I mean, think about it. If yours was higher than what it is, would you have felt comfortable telling me when I asked you? Would you have felt like,
Well,
I don't want to tell you, like, or would you have felt like, let me just tell him something else, like a different number?
No, because if that was the case, I would have told you 0. Shit, like, I would have, like...
Some girls would lie for facts. If that, especially if they finally got the guy that they want.
I think it...
Girls are going
I
to
have
lie,
finally
bro.
got you, but I thought,
Nobody's
like,
gonna
if
know.
he didn't ask me this before, like, I guess I wasn't really thinking of it as, like, a deal breaker. Like, he asked me
no, it
after
wasn't.
he made me his girlfriend.
Yeah,
Like,
it
he about to
wasn't
break
a
up
deal
with me the
breaker
day
for me.
after.
Like, that's not a conversation that's a deal breaker for me. Like, unless you would have said some outrageous, like, then I would have been sick, like.
Damn,
But it's
I just
like,
cuffed this girl.
I feel like I would have, like, I feel like it was like, okay, I don't expect it to be like this crazy number, so it's not gonna be like a deal breaker. It's not that deep. So I asked after, like, so that way it wouldn't hinder my decision. It wouldn't impact our relationship that much.
And I didn't have to lie about it. And when I asked him his, I didn't really care, and he didn't lie about it. I don't think.
I don't think you lied about yours either.
So, I don't know. But I don't think body count should matter in a relationship at all.
Man, this is my advice to y'all. Don't ask that shit. Don't ask. Just don't ask. If you feel like, the most important thing is, if you feel like that something is going to come back up or something is close to home that could possibly affect our relationship, like for instance, if it's somebody that I know, this was another topic that I think Aaron brought up. If it's some of my homeboys or something like that and they ain't told me, like, or if it's multiple people that just I see on the regular or something like that, like, and you don't tell me and I end up finding out, then that's bad. Like, you need to let me know stuff that I could possibly find out.
But that's a whole different topic.
Not really.
Your
I mean,
body
yeah,
count and who you slept with, that's different. My advice is, if you can't handle it, don't ask. But you should be able to ask because that's the person that you want to be with. But if it's a deal breaker, then don't ask.
Why are you asking?
Yeah, no, but if it's like, okay, well, I want to share this part of myself with you, and I want to know this part of you. No, you can ask. You can ask. I think that people should be allowed to ask because you need to know what's going on.
You can ask. You
I
can
need
ask,
to know.
but don't be sick when you find out the truth.
No, don't be sick. And if you're going to be sick, you need to be sick in silence. But other than that...
If you think you're going to be sick, just don't ask. You know if you're going to be sick or not. You know who you dealing with. You be seeing her when she be putting on the thought outfit and her phone be going off in the middle of the night, all types of night, unsaved numbers, Snapchat ringing, dinging, hotline blinging, dinging, singing. You know what they expect.
I don't know. I feel like
No,
I disagree. Y'all ask whatever y'all want because if you're trying to be in a relationship with this person. I mean, you have the option and the choice to not want to be with that person if their number is high.
I feel like that's a crazy number. That's a crazy reason to not want to, like, just. What if everything else is perfect, bro? And then you ask that, and then you didn't fucked up everything. She could be from a whole nother city. What if she from a whole nother town?
Niggas don't really care about that. They can be like, you just about to come here, ho. You was hoeing back home. Throw up anything.
Hey.
Throw up anything. I feel like everybody should have the choice to ask. But I don't think it should matter. But if it happens to matter, man,
everybody has the choice to ask.
Don't slut shame nobody. Cause that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I feel like it should be equality.
Don't nobody want to be with no slut?
But then that's like, well, what's a slut? What number do you consider a slut?
Too.
Exactly. So what number is too high of a number?
We'll talk about that next video.
Okay.
No, we can talk about it this video. Go
okay,
ahead.
so what number is too high of a number? Like for you, it was like your number cannot exceed my number. For me,
what's a number you should think about before you ask the question? Think about what's an acceptable number for you
that you'll be comfortable with. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, if it's higher than this number, then be like, oh, I'm straight. And if it's high, yeah. That's fair enough.
I think that's fair. Why you keep telling them not to ask? You asked.
I asked, but I asked knowing what I was getting myself into. Some people, like, I've experienced this. Like, if you don't really want to know the answers to the questions that you asking, don't ask the questions.
I don't like the way you said that. I knew what I was getting myself into.
Yeah, because I was prepared to handle I was prepared for the consequences of my question. Like, some people, like, my dad told me this, some people think they want to know the truth, but they can't handle the truth. And then some people would rather know the truth. That way they know what it is that they dealing with in their relationship, in their
I
situation.
think our people want to know the truth. We can't handle the truth.
I do too. Sometimes though. Like, it depends on what it is.
But I do want to know anyway.
Sometimes you need to sleep on it. Do I really want to know this shit? Can I live without this information?
No. Tell me it so I can suffer.
Yes, I can live without it. I don't even want to fucking know shit.
Tell me so I can suffer. I feel like asking is important. Just so I have a rough idea of how many people have experienced what I experienced. And now I know, you know? Now I know who you was slanging for, or who's experienced Anthony. So now I know. I'm aware.
Why is you doing that?
Because you was handing yourself out to people.
Anyway, we gonna edit this part out of the goddamn video. Don't put that look on something.
Okay, well.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z Kai, actually.
Dragon Ball Z. That's how you know she is.
Okay, well, that concludes this video. Give this a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you like this video. Down below in the comment section, leave your thoughts and your advice on these situations that we gave, and also
video topic.
Yes, leave some topics or some situations in the comments below.
What is that? That was a handshake.
I don't know what you was doing because you had your other hand.
That's the.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to take these pictures.
How you know it's not taken?
Because it ain't moving. I guess it might be.
Hey, it's Ash.
That was dry.
I don't know if it's kind of dry.
Oh, I know my shit stank from hot Cheetos.
Not mine.